Uno Elite, how to play. The rules are the same as regular Uno, except for these changes. For a refresher of those rules, check out this video. Shuffle the NFL player deck and deal 8 cards to each player, which they shuffle into a personal player deck, then flip over the top 3 cards to the side, creating their lineup. Each player card has one of the 4 colors associated with it along its edges. Some foils can have 2 colors, while others are wilds with all the colors. At the bottom of each card is its power. Whenever you play a card that has an elite icon on it, then you get to activate the power of one of your face-up cards in your lineup if you want. However, you may only activate a player card's power if that player card's color matches the color of the elite card that was played. Player cards with multiple colors can activate to any of their colors. If you don't have a matching color player card, then you cannot activate any powers. After activating a player's power, then discard that player card to a face-up discard pile next to your personal player pile and replace it with a new player card from the top of your deck. When your personal player deck runs out of cards, then you stop flipping over new cards to the lineup. Do not shuffle your discard into a new draw deck. The new action cards are: Recover. Take 1 player card from your personal discard pile and place it face down at the bottom of your personal deck. Wild Recover. This card is a wild. Take up to 3 player cards from your personal discard pile and place them face down on the bottom of your personal deck in any order. Elite Wild. This card is a wild with the elite symbol. If any of your player cards match the new color you choose, then you may activate their power if you want. Player cards can have the following icons: Skip and Reverse. These function like normal. Draw. Draw the number of Uno cards from the top of the Uno deck and add them to your hand as indicated by the number in the bottom corner. Peek. You get to secretly look at another player's hand. Play again. You get to immediately take another turn. Swap. Take cards at random from another player's hand as indicated by the number. Then give them an equal number of cards of your choice from your hand. Everyone. This icon surrounds another icon that every other player must do. Plus. You must do the icon on the left, followed by the icon on the right. Target. Whenever a crosshairs is on an icon, you get to pick which other player the power will affect. Some player icons involve either Uno cards or player cards as indicated by these icons. Pay attention to which icon it is to know how to correctly use the power. Discard. The next player must discard the indicated card. Recover. Take the number of cards indicated from its respective discard pile and, if it is an Uno card, put it in your hand, or if it is a player card, at the bottom of your personal deck. There are no points, so the first player to discard all the cards in their hand wins. The shapes in the corners of the cards are for colorblind players. There are 2 other ways you can play: Draft Mode and Dynasty Mode. In Draft Mode, during setup, shuffle the player cards, then flip over cards to the center of the table equal to the number of players playing plus 2. Moving clockwise, the youngest player goes first and picks one of the cards and adds it to their personal deck. Once each player has picked 1 card, then return the 2 remaining cards to the bottom of the deck and flip over another set of cards for people to pick from, this time with the player who picked last in the previous round picking first. Repeat this process until each player has picked 8 cards. Then they shuffle their decks and play as normal. In Dynasty Mode, each player must have their own set of NFL player cards from their starter box or draft pack. Before beginning play, each player constructs their 8-card personal deck with these requirements. You must have exactly 8 cards. You may not have duplicate player names, regardless if their color or icons are different. You must have at least 1 card in each color. Dual cards only count as one of their colors. You may not have more than 2 wild cards. You may not have more than 2 dual color cards. You may not have more than 4 instances of any single action icon. Cards with multiple icons each count towards each total. Icon modifiers, like numbers, target, everyone, plus, and so on, do not count.